Welcome to our Eco Channel, where we explore the wonders of our planet and the vital connections that sustain all life. From the depths of the oceans to the peaks of the mountains, we delve into the beauty and complexity of Earth's ecosystems. Let's journey together towards a greener future. In this video, we talk about the role of wetlands in maintaining biodiversity, continued. Wetlands are among the most productive ecosystems on Earth, playing a vital role in maintaining biodiversity. They provide habitat for a wide array of species, including many that are specially adapted to these environments. Wetlands act as a refuge for wildlife, particularly during times of environmental stress, such as droughts. They support a rich diversity of plant life, which in turn provides food and shelter for animals. Biodiversity hotspots. Wetlands are often considered biodiversity hotspots due to the variety of life forms they support. This includes everything from microscopic organisms to large mammals. For example, the Florida Everglades is home to over 350 species of birds, as well as numerous fish, amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. Wetlands are also crucial for migratory birds, offering resting and breeding grounds during long journeys. Specialized species and adaptations. Many species found in wetlands are specially adapted to the unique conditions of these environments. Plants, for example, have developed various mechanisms to survive in waterlogged soils, such as parenchyma, a type of tissue that allows oxygen to reach submerged roots. Animals, too, have evolved to thrive in wetlands. Frogs and other amphibians depend on these habitats for breeding, and fish species are often adapted to fluctuating water levels and oxygen availability. Ecosystem services. Wetlands provide numerous ecosystem services that contribute to biodiversity. They act as natural water filters, trapping pollutants and sediments from upstream sources before they reach rivers, lakes, or oceans. This creates cleaner water and healthier habitats for aquatic species. Wetlands also help to regulate water levels by absorbing excess rainfall and slowly releasing it, reducing the impact of floods and maintaining water flow during dry periods. This water regulation supports a stable environment for species living both in and around wetlands. Carbon sequestration and climate regulation. Wetlands play a significant role in carbon sequestration, which is the process of capturing and storing atmospheric carbon dioxide. Peatlands, a type of wetland, are particularly effective at this, storing more carbon per unit area than any other type of ecosystem. By trapping carbon, wetlands help to mitigate the effects of climate change, which is crucial for maintaining the stability of global biodiversity. Threats to wetland biodiversity. Despite their importance, wetlands are among the most threatened ecosystems globally. Human activities such as agriculture, urban development, and pollution have led to significant wetland loss and degradation. This not only reduces the area available for wildlife, but also diminishes the ecosystem services that wetlands provide. Climate change also poses a threat to wetlands, with rising temperatures and sea levels altering the delicate balance of these ecosystems. Conservation and restoration efforts. Efforts to conserve and restore wetlands are essential for maintaining their biodiversity. Protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, play a crucial role in safeguarding wetlands from development and exploitation. Restoration projects aim to return degraded wetlands to their natural state, often by re-establishing water flow, removing invasive species, and planting native vegetation. International agreements, such as the Ramsar Convention on Wetlands, encourage countries to recognize the importance of wetlands and take steps to preserve them. In conclusion, wetlands are critical for maintaining global biodiversity. They provide essential habitats, support a wide range of species, and offer valuable ecosystem services. However, the continued existence of wetlands and their biodiversity is threatened by human activities and climate change. Conservation and restoration efforts are necessary to ensure that wetlands continue to thrive and support the diverse life forms that depend on them. The role of wetlands in maintaining biodiversity, continued. Wetlands as ecological buffers. Wetlands serve as crucial ecological buffers, protecting surrounding environments from various natural and human-induced disturbances. By absorbing excess water during heavy rains and releasing it slowly, wetlands prevent erosion and reduce the severity of floods. This buffering capacity is vital in coastal regions, where wetlands like mangroves protect shorelines from storm surges and rising sea levels. These natural defenses are essential not just for wildlife, but also for human communities living nearby, highlighting the interconnectedness of wetlands with broader ecological and social systems. Wetlands and fisheries. Wetlands play a critical role in supporting fisheries, both in freshwater and marine environments. Many commercially important fish species use wetlands as breeding and nursery grounds. The shallow waters and abundant vegetation provide a safe haven for juvenile fish to grow before venturing into deeper waters. This function of wetlands is particularly significant in tropical regions where large river deltas and mangroves contribute to the productivity of global fisheries. The loss of wetlands could lead to a decline in fish populations, impacting food security and the livelihoods of millions of people who depend on fishing. Wetlands and indigenous communities. For many indigenous and local communities, wetlands are not just a part of the natural landscape, but a vital source of sustenance and cultural identity. These communities rely on wetlands for food, medicine, and materials. For example, in the Amazon basin, indigenous peoples use wetland plants for weaving, building, and traditional medicines. Wetlands also feature prominently in the spiritual and cultural practices of many indigenous groups, reflecting the deep connection between these ecosystems and human well-being. Protecting wetlands is thus not only about conserving biodiversity, but also about preserving cultural heritage and traditional knowledge. Wetlands in urban areas. Urban wetlands provide green spaces that enhance the quality of life in cities. They offer recreational opportunities such as birdwatching, fishing, and hiking, and serve as educational sites where people can learn about nature and conservation. Additionally, urban wetlands help to mitigate the urban heat island effect by cooling surrounding areas and improving air quality. These benefits make urban wetlands valuable assets for city planners and residents alike. However, urbanization poses significant threats to wetlands through pollution, land reclamation, and habitat fragmentation, making their conservation in cities a complex but necessary challenge. The future of wetlands, conservation strategies. The future of wetlands and their ability to support biodiversity will depend on effective conservation strategies. One approach is the implementation of integrated watershed management, which considers the entire hydrological system, including rivers, lakes, and wetlands, to ensure sustainable water use and ecosystem health. Another strategy is the creation of ecological corridors that connect isolated wetlands, allowing species to migrate and maintain genetic diversity.